Hello, everybody. So, we are here together to work out on the monthly current affairs, January 2025. Why do I call it a workout session and not a lecture or not a discussion session? The reason is very clear, because you will have to open your own PDF. Okay, you will have to have this PDF which I am using, and this PDF is available on two portals. The first one being the One EQ app. You can download the app and find Jan 2025 monthly current affairs, and this is in basically One EQ format, where we have all the questions. I will be using all the questions on the left side, but you can get a two-way column set. Okay, a two-way column set where you will have questions on the left as well as on the right side. So the PDF size is pretty small, like the number of pages are hardly 60, so you can easily get a printout of them. And the second way to get the same PDF is through the 1EQ Telegram channel. Okay, we will provide all the links in the description box of the YouTube video. So let's without doing like anything else, without further ado, let's quickly start off the questions. Okay, we'll be skimming through a lot of questions, and we'll be able to and we'll be discussing a few of them as well. So till then, sit tight and just follow on. Okay, which country has created a record of issuing more than 10 lakh non-immigrant visas? Okay, let's focus on non-immigrant visas here for two Indians, second year in a row. Very simple, and you can easily even go for a guess, and it's America. Most of the people really want to go to US. Okay, so that's my first answer, or the first question. Going to the second question: which country has introduced a prototype of world's fastest train? You could have thought of Japan as well, because Japan is known for its bullet train, but it's China this time, and CR450 is the only thing which you need to know about. Okay, the speed it reaches is 450. It's not very important, but you may still know a little about it. Okay, and they want to expand their own high speed rail network to 70,000 kilometers by 2035. This is not also important, but you may know about it. Okay, it's not very difficult to remember. Going to the third question. Type 076 amphibious assault ship. Okay, it's a defense question. So China is the answer, amphibious assault ship, and the name is Sichuan. Okay, the name is Sichuan. Further, whatever more you need to understand, you may read through the PDF. I'm here just to help you work it out and just to make you skim through all the questions. In which country did a ban on women wearing burqa and hijab in public places came into effect in January 2025. So the name is Switzerland. Okay, Switzerland is the country which brought a ban on the women wearing hijab. Further, which country became a full member of the Schengen area on the 1st of January 2025? So Romania and Bulgaria. These are the two countries which became the member. And going a little deeper into it, both of them had partial memberships in the past. Now 25 out of 27 EU countries are Schengen members, excluding. Okay, if it is excluding, this is something which you need to remember. It's Ireland and Cyprus. They are out of the Schengen membership, but they are still a part of EU. I'll write it down here: Cyprus and Ireland. I am writing it down only only to help you remember this in the exam. Further, talking about these things, no. Schengen area basically allows free travels and without any border check. So further, going to the new tourist tax which has been introduced by Russia. Okay, new tourist tax has been introduced by Russia, and not much to check about. Which country's prime minister has recently resigned? Okay, just focus on the words which I have underlined. You will get this annotated PDF as well on the Telegram channel and on the app. So Canada is the place where the prime minister has recently resigned, Justin Trudeau, and he was the leader of the Liberal Party, and he will still remain as the acting president and acting prime minister, and opposition leader, this is not very much required. You just may remember that there is a Liberal Party and there is a second party which is a Conservative Party. Moving forward, HMPV. It was detected in 2 infants in Bengaluru. What is HMPV? The answer is it is a respiratory virus. You need to understand and you need to learn the full form of HMPV, which is human meta pneumovirus. Okay, this pneumo is basically a derivative of pneumonia, which is a respiratory disease. So it's a respiratory virus. Okay, so not much to do here. Then further talking about this, Indonesia has been included as a full-time member with BRICS group of developing countries. The answer is yes. Indonesia has recently been become a member. Further, BRICS was formed in 2009. This is correct, but by Brazil, Russia, India, and Japan. So if you're talking about the founding stage, in the founding stage, BRICS comprises of its members. Okay, BRICS as a name comprises of its members. Who are its members? When I say BRICS, the founding members were Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. There's only one gap. There's only one gap which I need to talk about, and the gap is that South Africa became a member in 2010. It became a member in 2010, and all these were the founding members. So they came in 2009. If they ask you who all were the founding members, just see that South Africa should also be included, because there is not a lot of gap within the time between 2009 and 10. Okay, so this is a very concentrated information which I am giving you, but in the examination you can ignore it completely. That you can say that yes, BRICS stands for South Africa as well, and South Africa was also one of the founding members. Okay, and taking forward, in 2024, BRICS expanded itself and included Iran, Egypt, Ethiopia, and UAE. In 2025, we have Indonesia as its upcoming member as well. Okay, Indonesia. Further, John Mahama became the president for the third time of which country? The answer is Ghana. Okay, you can remember it in this manner. When I say Ghana plus Mahama, sounds a little similar. You can find out this ANA and AMA, right? I'm underlining this so as you can remember. Taking things forward, who has been elected as the president of Lebanon? The answer is Joseph Aoun. Okay, Joseph Aoun. He is the president of Lebanon. What more thing do we need? The presidential term in Lebanon is 6 years, not very important. And the Lebanese parliament failed in 12 previous rounds of electing a president. So that is why this question can be asked, that how many rounds did it fail? But it's a very critical question. Why do I call it a critical question? I call it critical because very few people will be able to remember this. But if you've read it in my video, it might stay in some of you. Like the information might stay in your head for some of you people. Okay. Moving forward, which neighboring country has launched the first certificate course in Hindi on the occasion of World Hindi Day 2025? The answer is Sri Lanka. Not much to worry about here. Then, which organization has issued its first silver notice to trace criminal assets? When we talk about criminal assets, and that to an organization, so it must be a big organization. So it's Interpol. Okay, remember this. So it has basically issued its first silver notice, and this project also includes India, and it was issued on the basis of Italy's request to trace assets of a senior mafia member. Okay. Further, there are 8 color codes. Okay, this might be a question. Might be, not very sure it would be. It might be a question. Further, moving forward, which country has joined UN Committee of Experts on Big Data and Data Science of official statistics? The answer is India. Not much to read here. Now, Zoran Milanovic has been re-elected? Zoran Milanovic. Okay, Croatia is the answer. Croatia and Zoran. So you can remember Croatia, Zoran. Okay, even if I write it together, trust me, you will be able to remember it in the exam. Okay, the name of new NATO mission to understand the undersea cable. What is the name of the new NATO mission to project undersea cables in the Baltic Sea region? The answer is Baltic Sentry. Okay, the answer is Baltic Sentry. You can easily match things up here, and if any more question comes, you may read the data given. Donald Trump took the oath of office. He is the 45th president of United States. What was his last attempt? He was the 43rd and the 45th. Okay, these were the two attempts when he became um, the president of USA. And what else? Yeah, Indian's External Affairs Minister, India's EAM, was available in the examination, or sorry, he was available at the time of the ceremony. Okay, the oath taking ceremony. President Draupadi Murmu unveiled the commemorative logo to mark 60 years of diplomatic relations with which country? The answer is Singapore. And we need to know the name of the logo if there's one. Okay, so it basically has the Indian and Singaporean flag colors, the lotus and the orchid, and the number 60 is prominently displayed so as to mark 60th year of diplomatic relations. Okay, this question is coming up again about BRICS, so I'll put a star on it and circle it as well. So who's the ninth BRICS partner country? And in January 2025 the answer is Nigeria. Okay, Nigeria. So I think this is good enough. Let's move on. Donald Trump had ordered the withdrawal of United States from which of the international organizations? The answer is World Health Organization. Okay, WHO. This action was as part of America First policy, and he also included withdrawal from the Paris Climate Change Agreement of 2015. Good enough? Let's move forward. Where is the permanent court of arbitration located? The answer is Hague in Netherlands. And Michael Martin, recently appointed as the Prime Minister of Ireland, Michael Martin, Ireland, belongs to which political party? The answer is Fianna Fáil party. Okay, you can remember this as Fáil Ireland Michael. Okay,